Have you ever caught yourself in the mirror looking at yourself, wondering, who is this woman looking back at me? Where did that young, vibrant me go? You've got a job, maybe a partner, kids, and a busy life. You're doing all the things you're supposed to be doing. And yet you feel stuck, maybe even a little lost. If you're like most women in midlife, you've probably shoved parts of yourself to the side, taking care of everyone else, and now you're wrestling with the inner critic, that inner mean girl, who's quick to tell you that you're too much or not enough. Sound familiar? So today, we're diving into an opportunity that can help you to find those hidden parts of yourself, silence that inner critic, and rediscover who you really are. Trust me, you do not want to miss this special bonus episode. It's about you for a change. Welcome to the Done with Dieting podcast, where it's all about designing the life you want in midlife. I'm your host, Elizabeth Sherman, a master certified life and health coach, personal trainer, nutritionist, feminist coach, and specialist in women's hormones. Are you tired of scales, food logs, and strict diets? Struggling with hormonal symptoms and the challenges of aging, changing relationships, and entering the next phase of your life? You have come to the right place. Here we talk about food freedom, nurturing a better relationship with your body, and feeling great again, all without the weight of traditional dieting methods. Through a mix of solo podcasts and conversations with industry experts, I'm here to guide you towards a healthier, happier you. Join me as we explore ways to look and feel better and strive for optimal health regardless of where you are in your journey. But more importantly, to reclaim control, confidence, and joy in this beautiful stage of life. This is the Done with Dieting podcast. Let's dive in. Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode of the podcast. Today is super exciting because I'm going to introduce you to something that I've been pouring my heart into. It's an experience specifically designed for women just like you, women in their 50s and 60s who are juggling so much. Family, work, community, and yourself somewhere in there, right? If you ever look in the mirror and think, who is that? What happened? Where did that vibrant, ambitious young woman go? Then you are in the right place. Now, don't get me wrong. You wouldn't trade your life or family or your responsibilities for anything. But it's hard to deny that a little piece of you has gotten buried under all of those external demands. And that's why I felt so compelled to create the Sisterhood Retreat. And this year, I'm going to be doing my second one. It's going to be in April. This retreat is like pressing the pause button on all the noise that's happening around you. Have you ever wanted to say, stop, let me get off, or I just need a minute? That's what this retreat is all about. It's an opportunity to focus on you. What do you feel? What do you want? What do you need? It's more than just a week away. It's a deep dive into rediscovering yourself. You will be among a group of like-minded women who, just like you, want to stop playing small and start reclaiming their lives. It's easy to feel alone when you're the one in your circle who wants to break free from pretending everything is just fine, right? We do that. Everything's fine. I got everything together. That's why this retreat is special. It gives you both the connection and the anonymity that you need to figure everything out. It's a safe space where you can let down your guard, be vulnerable, and explore who you've become without judgment. It's an environment where you can finally breathe and focus on nobody else but you. So if you've been feeling stuck, not even sure what's holding you back, but you know that you want more for yourself, this episode and this retreat is your first step towards that change. And what a better way to make meaningful change than to literally step into a new space designed to uplift you. So stick with me as we dive into all the details for the Sisterhood Retreat version 2024. I promise it's going to be a game changer for you. So let's talk about who this retreat is for. Maybe you're someone who's climbed the corporate ladder, or maybe you've been raising kids or even doing both at the same time. You're at the stage of your life where you are pretty successful by most standards. You've got a home, a family, a job, basically a life that's filled with obligations, right? But you find yourself laying in bed at night asking, is this all there is? Is this it? Not that you're ungrateful, but you feel like something is missing. And it's something that you can't put your finger on. Your days are a blur of responsibilities. Maybe you're dropping off the kids at school or caring for aging parents, managing work projects, attending community events. And oh, yeah, somewhere in that frantic pace, you've got to fit in grocery shopping, cooking, and, breathe. But while you're doing all of this, it's like you're on autopilot. Your body is there, but your spirit, your essence, the real you feels like it's just going through the motions. You might find that you're second guessing yourself more than you used to, or you're holding back from speaking your truth because you're afraid of rocking the boat. You love and serve people, but realize you've started to lose the boundaries of self love, almost like you're deluding yourself. You've heard about people having midlife crises, but this doesn't necessarily feel like a crisis. It feels like a slow burn of discontentment that you just can't shake. And that's where this retreat comes in. Now, I'd like you to imagine a space where you can turn all of that autopilot stuff off and truly be present. No judgments, no to do lists, just a sanctuary of self discovery and support. This retreat will serve as a respite from the chaos, allowing you to finally put yourself first without the guilt and shame. You'll have the time and space to focus solely on what you need emotionally, physically, and spiritually. It's a chance to work on yourself, but not by yourself. Instead, you'll be in a safe environment with like minded women who are also yearning for that same change, creating a movement. And here's the beauty of it: you don't have to come to the retreat with answers. If you have no idea what it is that you want or need, or what the next step is, you are in the right place. If you're not sure about what you want or need, it's completely okay. This retreat is the perfect environment to figure it out, to explore, and to dare to dream again. This retreat is for you if you're longing to reconnect with the woman that you once were, or become the woman you've always wanted to be. So take a deep breath, let it out, and imagine how different life could be if you took this time for you. Now, you might be thinking, okay, Elizabeth, a retreat sounds fantastic, but what makes this one so special? And that's totally a fair question. I've thought long and hard about what would make this experience different from any other women's retreat. And here's what I came up with. This isn't just about getting away. It's about going deeper within yourself. You know that inner mean girl, that inner critic that nags at you, saying that you aren't enough or that you're too much. The one that keeps you from voicing your opinion or asking for what you want or pursuing what you genuinely want. We all have her. At this retreat, you will get the tools to quiet that inner critic and let your authentic self come through. You'll be able to uncover the hidden aspects of yourself that you've buried deep under the layers of obligation, expectations, and let's face it, fear. The process of self discovery here is gentle but profound, inviting you to let go of self judgment and open up to new possibilities. Adding to the uniqueness is the location. We're not in some large impersonal resort where you're just another guest. This retreat takes place in my home in Puerto Morelos, Mexico, a serene spot snuggled between Playa del Carmen and Cancun on the Caribbean Sea. This intimate setting lets us build a closer, supportive community. Plus, it makes it so much easier to dive into those meaningful conversations when you're not worried about the bustle of hundreds of other guests. Picture waking up to the calming sea breeze, spending your day in enriching sessions, and then winding down to the soothing sound of the waves. Doesn't that sound like a dream? Well, it's real and it's here for you. The best part is that you won't just leave with memories, you'll leave with a new sense of self, connections that will last a lifetime, and the feeling of genuine freedom to live your life on your own terms. This retreat provides the space to dig into what it means to be you and to feel supported and understood in ways that you might never have felt before. All right, so let's dive into the nitty gritty, the things that you really want to know. What exactly will we be doing during this retreat? And what's included in the package? So, we kick each morning off with a choice. If you're an early riser, you can join in on some morning movement. It might be a peaceful yoga session by the sea or a more intense strength training workout. If you prefer to go at your own pace, the beach is your playground for a morning walk. No pressure. This is your time to start your day however you feel best. After fueling up with a healthy breakfast, we'll gather at my home from about 10 to 3 or 3:30 for our daily workshop. These sessions are where the magic happens. We will explore guided meditations, dive into inner child healing, and hold group discussions around the parts of ourselves that we've hidden away and why we do that. Understanding these hidden corners of ourselves can drastically affect how we approach our health and our well being. And let's not forget the fun. Our last retreat featured a yacht day. Can you say amazing? This time around, I have something special in the works, a unique Mayan women's circle experience. While it's not set in stone at the time of this recording, you can trust it'll be something fun, meaningful, and a bonding experience like no other. The cost of retreat covers the workshops, lodging, most meals, and group activities. But it's good to know what isn't included, so there are no surprises. Airfare is totally on you, as is transportation that's not to or from the airport or tied to our group activities. We've got most meals covered, but not all of them, which allows you to then explore the local cuisine on your own or with the other retreat participants. Any solo adventures or excursions that you want to do outside of our retreat time are also your prerogative and your responsibility. After our workshops, you'll have free time to reflect, absorb, and prepare for the next day's activity. This is what I call integration time. We've got optional add ons like healthy cooking sessions and a new moon ritual for setting your intentions. In short, this retreat has the balance of structure and freedom, providing both the guided work and personal time to explore and integrate what you've learned. You will not find an experience like this anywhere else. Okay, so next, let's talk success stories. I don't want you to just take my word for how amazing this experience is. I want you to hear it from the women who have been there, done that, and left forever changed. Carla joined us in the last retreat and walked away with a life altering perspective. She said, I learned that it's okay for me to voice my opinion and stand by it. I can love and serve people within the boundaries of self love and allow them to take responsibility for their own lane. People pleasing is exhausting and it hurts not only me, but keeps others from owning their stuff. Like, how powerful is that? And then there's Stacy, another fantastic woman who attended and who I interviewed in episode number 145 of the podcast. She summed up her experience by saying, the discussions helped me appreciate and celebrate the uniqueness that is me. The entire week has me feeling so much better about being me. This is the power of community that uplifts and supports you. And then let's not forget about Christina, who simply loved everything about the retreat. When asked about what she loved most, her answer couldn't have been more encompassing. The people, the rich conversations, how prepared yet relaxed Elizabeth and Alicia were, the pace, the physical space, the schedule, the workouts, the taco tour, the yacht day, the dancing in the full moon, so many things. But hey, if you want even more proof, check out episode number 145, where Stacy dives deep into how the retreat changed her life. It's one thing for me to tell you how awesome it is. It's another to hear it firsthand from a woman whose life took a beautiful turn because of it. Bottom line, if you are sitting there nodding your head along, thinking, wow, these stories sound like something that I want to experience, then you know that you're in the right place. So I know some of you might be thinking, this sounds great, Elizabeth, but I have some concerns. Now, I get it. Time and money are real considerations, especially when you're balancing work, family, and, well, life. First, let's talk about time. Yes, the retreat requires you to step away from your daily routine, but think about it. When was the last time you gave yourself the gift of focused time just for you? That's what this retreat offers, a pause button for your life to focus solely on your well being. And honestly, the energy and clarity you'll gain will help you to be more present in all those other areas of your life that require your attention. Now, on to the financial aspect. I totally understand the hesitation. Money is hard earned, and the idea of spending it on something like this might feel indulgent. But let's reframe that. This isn't just an expense, it's an investment in you, in your health, and in your future. You are essentially depositing into your own well being bank. And I promise you, the returns are exponential. Emotional wellness, physical rejuvenation, and the lifelong friendships that you will build, those are priceless. And hey, I know it might be nerve wracking to even think about spending on something like this when you've had previous failed attempts on self improvement. But remember, this is different. You're not going at it alone. You are part of a sisterhood guided by experts in an environment designed for growth. If you are worried about what your family or friends might think, remember this: taking care of yourself is not selfish, it's essential. And those who love you will see the positive change in you and understand the worth of your investment. So if you're on the fence, just think of all the women who've come before you, who've pushed through the same concerns and doubts, and who've left this retreat grateful that they've made the investment. So if you've been nodding along, feeling that little tug in your heart that's telling you this retreat could be a game changer for you, let's talk next steps. First off, here's some urgency. Spots are limited. I keep the group small to make sure that every woman gets personalized attention and has ample opportunity to connect with everyone, including myself. Plus, early bird pricing is only available for a short time. You definitely do not want to miss out on that. If you have questions, that's great. I'm here to help clarify anything that's got you curious or concerned. Feel free to shoot me an email at hello@elizabethsherman.com. I actually read them all and will get back to you. The email and other ways to reach out will be in the show notes. If you're still contemplating, remember that the decision that you make today will shape the stories that you tell tomorrow. It's a big move, I get it. But it's those big moves that make for big changes. You can keep putting yourself last and hoping things will change, or you can make a commitment to yourself right here, right now. Check out the show notes for all of the details: how to reach out, where to learn more, and links to the sales page where you can see pictures and even some videos from our recent retreat. Plus, definitely don't skip episode number 145 with Stacey Oliver Knappe, talking about her life-changing experience at the retreat. It'll give you a real sense of what to expect. So hit pause for a moment and really check in with yourself. What does your gut say? If you're feeling that spark, that inner yes, don't ignore it, because that's you recognizing an opportunity to take a powerful step towards becoming the woman that you want to be. All right, let's make this happen together. That's all I have for you today. Have an amazing day, everyone. I'll talk to you next time. Bye-bye. Hey there! I am so glad that you spent this time with me today. Are you feeling inspired to take control of your health but not quite sure where to start? Or maybe you're ready for that next step towards food freedom, body neutrality, and consistent eating habits. Either way, I've got something just for you. If you're a woman in midlife who's done with dieting and ready to embrace a healthier relationship with food, your body, and self, let's connect. Whether you're interested in private coaching with me or my amazing group coaching program, we'll discover what's perfect for your unique journey. So why not book a consult? It's a chance for us to chat one-on-one, explore your needs, and find the path that's meant for you. Just head to elizabethsherman.com/consult and let's get started. I truly believe that transformation is within your reach, and I'm here to guide you every step of the way. It's your time to shine, and I can't wait to support you in this amazing journey. Thank you again for listening, and remember, I'm always here for you. Take care, and I'll see you soon.